Hi, everybody. This is Dr. Liz here, and I just wanted to say a couple of quick words about the final project. You're almost there, guys. Week 7, here you are. So honest and truly, you have done the majority of the hard work to get this final project finished because you've already addressed all the parts of the final project in your week 3 and week 5 short papers. But I wanted to point out here something very, very important about the difference between the weeks 3 and 5 rubric and the project rubric. So if you go here to where the short paper from module 3 is, you'll notice that the highest score, like you earn 100% for proficient responses. But once you get down to the final project, even though it's the same portion of the paper, a proficient response will now only get you an 85. So what exactly does that mean? Well, it means that just because you got a 100%, which a lot of you guys did, on the week 3 and week 5 short papers, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to translate to a 100% on the final paper if you don't make any changes. And so I wanted to make sure that I pointed that out to you. Because again, a 100% on the earlier submission is now only going to be worth an 85. And the point of that is to give you the opportunity to get feedback from me first so that it's not perfect. That's okay. You still most definitely deserve a really great grade for the hard work that you put into that first draft. So how do you know what to change and whether or not you should make any changes? Well, I've got here a couple of examples of feedback that I gave to students in those earlier submissions. So you'll see it here. I gave feedback, and it specifically says in the feedback, please report specific examples from your research. So if in your week 3 and your week 5 short paper feedback, I made any requests for you to add something, please make sure you do that. Because even if you did get, there were a lot of cases where people got 100% on this section of the paper, but I need a little bit more for you to get 100% again on the final paper. Now, if I did not specifically ask you to change something, you can assume it is all good and you can just copy and paste it right into the final project template exactly the way it's written. So again, you're only looking, if I didn't specifically ask you to do something, like I did here in this example of feedback, you don't need to change anything. The other thing I would mention is here, I would say this is the most common piece of feedback that people got was related to APA formatting, where you got 100% for the first 2 drafts, but there might be, a couple of little issues. So if you fall into that category, then you got a piece of feedback like this in your APA section. And I suggest 2 things to address that piece of feedback. First of all, use the final project template because it is already pre-APA formatted. So most of you guys have been using the templates along the way, and that is great. I'm so happy that you've been doing that. If you haven't been using the templates up to this point, please, please, please make sure that you do. And then also, I did give you the link right in here in the feedback that can help you just to double check and make sure that you know what it should look like. And then of course, you can always, as always, reach out to me if you have any questions whatsoever. So as a reminder, my email is right here. Even if you just want to email me ahead of time and say, hey, can you just double check and make sure that I addressed everything that I think I did. I'm happy to look at it in advance for you. No problem whatsoever. So again, 2 huge things to please make sure you do. Number 1, make sure that you actually look at your feedback in the rubric, the individual sections of the rubric, not the overall feedback, but in each section of the rubric, and look for suggestions and requests I made. And then again, secondly, please make sure that you use that project template because that's going to go a long way towards helping you with the APA formatting. Again, I'm here for you. I want nothing more than to see you finish this term successful. So please let me know if there's anything I can do to help. And you, of course, aside from emailing me, you're also more than welcome to post on the general questions discussion board too. And actually, if you think that you might have a question that somebody else has, that would probably be really helpful anyway, so that other people can see my response. Okay, thank you guys again so much. It's been such an amazing term so far, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys all finish strong. But let me know how I can be supportive.